Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
And we begin with snow already falling in Metro Detroit. We've got a winter weather advisory that is now in effect as we come to you tonight at 11. That snow could create for a slick morning drive.
Paul's been tracking the system for days now. Sounds like most of us are going to get enough snow that we'll be shoveling in the morning, Paul.
Yeah, we should be shoveling, and as usual, we're going to start with Storm Tracker 4, the best radar interface here in Detroit. And I know what your eyes are being drawn to here, but there's something else I want them to be drawn to also, and that is notice how splotchy and light the snow is down to the south. So we are seeing not a whole lot going on to the south, but now what you're probably focusing on is this band right here. So we're going to just kind of do a little tour here. So the Port Huron area, we're looking on the I-69 corridor here. Let's wind it out a little bit. I zoomed in a little too far. All right, the I-96 corridor from Port Huron back to the west. We're getting across to Elmont and Romeo there, and then you get across to Oxford, Ortonville, Northern, Oakland County, and then you get a little farther to the west there. Fenton, you're getting into this band here. Then a little farther to the west, it makes its way into Livingston County. So because of what I've just showed you here, on the radar, I've adjusted the snow totals a bit. I think now for south of 94 southward, maybe only like an inch or two of total accumulation, but then farther to the north is where we're getting the best accumulation because of that band and what's yet to come through. So up to the north, we're looking at 3 to 4 inches perhaps. So for the kids at the bus stop, though, the snow is gone. Wind chills 10 in the morning, bus stop in the afternoon, wind chills in the teens. I'll be back with much, much more coming up in just a few.
Paul, thank you. And because of the snow on the way, the Local 4 News Today crew will start a half hour earlier tomorrow morning. Be sure to join them starting at 4 a.m. Explosions heard in the Ukrainian capital of Kyiv tonight as the Russian invasion of Ukraine enters its second day.
The Ukrainian president says at least 137 people have been killed since the invasion started. Ukrainian president also says while he remains in Kyiv, he has moved his family to an undisclosed location because he says he has information Russian troops are targeting both him and his family.
In the past 24 hours, Russian troops have also taken over control of the Chernobyl nuclear plant. Meanwhile, in Washington, President Biden announced additional harsh sanctions against Russia. Alice Barr has the very latest.
For a second straight night, Ukraine rocked by violence as Russia advances the largest European invasion since World War II. President Biden slamming Russian President Vladimir Putin for launching what he called a brutal, unjustified, and premeditated attack, promising Russia will pay.
Putin will be a pariah on the international stage.
The president laying out stiff new sanctions in coordination with top allies.
We will limit Russia's ability to do business in dollars, euros, pounds, and yen.
President Biden under pressure to unleash even harsher measures to cut Russia off from the global economy, though it's unclear if any sanctions could throw Putin off course.
This is something he was planning all along.
The U.S. estimates Russia has already fired more than 160 missiles into Ukraine, largely hitting military targets across the country. Ukraine's president says more than 130 soldiers were killed today, hundreds more injured. And amid reports of civilian casualties, families are scrambling to get underground or out of the country.
To see this happening to the country is just devastating.
The U.S. believes Russia is trying to replace Ukraine's pro-Western government. President Volodymyr Zelensky asking which countries are ready to fight with Ukraine. President Biden reinforcing American troops will not, though he ordered 7,000 more to Germany to defend NATO allies.
Vladimir Putin will not cross a NATO border the way he's gone across this Ukrainian border.
Tonight, the world is rallying to support Ukraine. Thousands in Russia even taking the risk to condemn their own president's war. Alice Barr, Local 4.
And of course, Metro Detroit has a sizable Ukrainian American population, and many of them rallied in Warren tonight.
Our Mara McDonald is live at St. Josephat Catholic Church. Mara, they're asking for prayers as well as donations tonight.
Kimberly, that's right. They're asking for practical items as well. For example, gently used medical equipment that could be sent over to the Ukrainian army, as well as donations to nonprofits that do aid work in Ukraine.
Let's say a prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
It started with a prayer for Ukraine and pleas for the public to donate gently used medical equipment that can be sent to the Ukrainian army.
A lot of us have things that we no longer use, and that can be so effective and necessary for our wounded heroes.
Watching the invasion unfold has been hard. Some so grateful their grandparents who emigrated here are not alive to see this.
And what's happening to me, to us, I'm glad that they died knowing a free Ukraine, because this would have broken them.
What's happening isn't an abstract to these Metro Detroiters.
So we're all very concerned about the family over there, but we know they're going to stand up, defend their country, defend freedom, as they always have in the past.
The Ukrainian and American flags weren't the only ones in the crowd. Metro Detroit's Lithuanians came out to show support.
The Lithuanian community sees it very important that strategically we need to band together, support Ukraine, because Putin has designs on all of Central Europe.
Back here alive, a whole lot of people in this crowd here at the church had a sleepless night last night as they watched all of this unfold on social media platforms as well as cable news. I'm guessing there's going to be another sleepless night tonight. We're live in Warren. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
So, all right, Mara. Well, chilling new details emerging again in court today as James and Jennifer Crumblie are bound over for trial on manslaughter charges.
Their son Ethan is accused in the shooting at Oxford High School that killed 4 students. Jason Colthorpe live tonight to break down an important day in court. Jason.
Yeah, it really was, Kim, with a lot of new evidence that was quite hard to listen to, frankly. But the defense really tried to lay the blame in all of this on school officials, while prosecutors used that new evidence, mainly texts and journal entries of Ethan's, to show that the Crumblies knew their son needed help and did nothing. Assistant prosecutor Mark Keast began with a long text exchange between Ethan Crumblie and one of his friends.
He says, I actually asked my dad to take to the doctor yesterday, but he just gave me some pills and told me to quote unquote suck it up. Yes, sir. Then he wrote, like it's at the point that I'm asking to go to the doctor. You remember seeing that? Yes, sir. And then seeing, my mom laughed when I told her.
Yes, sir. Then there was Ethan's 21-page journal that stops the day before the shooting.
Out of those 21 pages, how many discussed the Oxford High School shooting or his plan to shoot up Oxford High School?
Every single page. Several entries were difficult to listen to.
It says the first victim has to be pretty girl with a future so she can suffer like me.
But the defense pushed back, getting investigators to admit there was no evidence the Crumblies knew about those messages or journal entries. And they grilled Oxford school counselor Sean Hopkins, who did not search Ethan's backpack, which had both the journal and the gun.
You could have said he has to leave, correct?
I could have stated that, correct.
I learned a lot more today.
Tate Mears' father, Buck, firm in his belief the school failed.
Our kid's not home. They didn't do enough. 3 other kids aren't coming home. They didn't do enough.
Yeah, the judge heard enough of those texts and journal entries in Ethan's words that use phrases like, my parents don't care, my parents won't help me, and it was enough for them to be bound over for trial. Kim?
That testimony hard to listen to, Jason, as you said. I'm wondering, is there a chance that prosecutors could bring charges against any of these school employees?
You know, when you listen to the testimony today, you kind of wondered that, and obviously you don't know what could happen, but the prosecutor did say pretty firmly today she has no plans to file any charges against school employees. Yeah. Back to you.
Okay. Jason, thanks.
Tomorrow, the CDC is expected to loosen indoor mask requirements. That comes as cases of the coronavirus continue to decline across most of the country, including here in Michigan. CDC is also expected to announce a change to the metrics that it uses to determine whether to recommend face coverings, shifting from daily COVID case counts to cases that lead to hospitalizations and death. First change to the agency's indoor mask guidance since July. We'll be following it tomorrow.